I am really sad this morning. Very sad. Because I heard the news of a boy that died on the same day. My daughter also went to collect her own result. He also went to collect his result and he died. He died. I feel so bad as a parent myself. I also got a daughter, and this is sad. This is sad. I cried yesterday, and I am still very emotional this morning because I can't imagine having to raise a child, carry him 9 months, going to school, nursery school, primary school, and then your children struggle. Struggle to get through the secondary school, do exams and everything. And at the end of the day, when the time you're supposed to be independent, young adult, choosing the career for himself just because of your results, and he died. Last night, my daughters, they went to youth program. They normally go to church near our house for the youth program with their friends in school. And they came back. Two of them came back yesterday and they were saying, Mom, this boy died. He's also among the youths. We are normally saying anytime we go for the youth program, he died of cardiac arrest on the day he went to collect his GCSE exam. After he has collected his results, he went there with the mom and the sister, and on their way going back home, he slumped and he died. What could make a 16 or 17-year-old boy to die because of your results? Parents, I'm using this opportunity to speak to you, parents. Do not let us pressurize our children. Do not pressurize your children. If they do better, fine. If they don't do better, you just encourage them. Do not pressurize your children because of a mere result. If a child fails, he can still do it and again and again. I remember during our time, whenever we have exam, GCSE in Nigeria, so many of us, we did it 2-3 times before we have all our results. I am not blaming the parents. I am not blaming anybody here. I'm just trying to pass on the message to hold the parents. If your expectation that what you think you want from your children, if you don't get it, please calm down. Don't give them unnecessary prayer. Talk to them. Support them. I believe what happened to that boy that very day, probably he has a very big expectations of that result, that what he think he should have. Maybe that didn't happen. We don't know. Maybe. And I believe the mother that was there at that moment, all he needed is just a support, a word of encouragement. That if you fail now, you can still do it again. It's just GCSE. Anybody can do it. If you don't have your full paper now, you can have it next year. It is never the end of the world. Probably, I wasn't there. It's just my own assumption. Probably the mother was not saying good words to him at the time. He is already shocked. He is not happy. Probably the mother was like, oh, you see now, when I tell you to read, you didn't read. You were playing on your phone, you were playing game. See the result you bring off. Those words, children doesn't need it. They don't need it. He doesn't need our words at that very moment. All what he needed is a word of encouragement, love, support him, encourage him for the hard work, for the effort he has put into that exam. To be able to do that exam, I am very sure it's not going to be that he has failed all the paper. Probably maybe English or maybe math, maybe, I am not saying the parents were very harsh on him. I'm just using this to speak to all the parents. Please, let's do better. If your children don't do better, encourage them. Support them. It is never the end of the world. So many people that has during our days then. Where are they now? It's not. That doesn't mean that person will not be successful in the future. Do not give your children unnecessary prayer. For that boy to have cardiac arrest at his age, he must have been having some kind of prayer at home, like your results must come out, your GCSE must. Please, parents, please, instead of putting some words that will make them to feel bad or commit suicide or whatever, let's encourage them. I work with children and young adults, and I know how life is so difficult. The way we are able to endure things, to endure pains, they can't. Please. Don't let us lose our child. All our works, all the work we've worked to make them to grow to the age. Don't push your children. I have said so many things. Please, parents, let's be careful with our children. Whenever they come home, they don't have a good result. It's fine. It's okay. It's never the end of the world. They can still do it again and pass. They can still become a president tomorrow. They can still be whatever they want to be tomorrow. Do not pressurizing your children for unnecessary results. Please, let's do better. I don't know everything. I just remember because I work with these children. And I know how life is so tough with them. Please, let's be calming down for these children. Please, parents. I pray the Lord will console the family. I pray they will have the strength to bear this pain. I feel sad, and I pray the Lord will be with them. The Lord will console them. There is no any amount we can do to console, but the Lord will console them, and may His soul rest in perfect peace. Thank you for watching. Thank you.